Hi, I'm Chris James, and you're watching A Healthy Alternative. Today, you're going to meet the creator. Hey, what's going on, guys? So yeah, we're not going to be meeting the big man upstairs today. We're actually going to be meeting myself. Just give a chance to get to know me and kind of explain why I decided to do this channel, what I plan to accomplish with it, and get a little bit more personal. So I'm 32 years old, actually just had a birthday. And a couple of years ago, I decided to start my health journey, if you will. Now, I've always been interested in healthy alternatives to, modern day medicine. It's just something that I was raised on. My grandma was the grandma that would, during Thanksgiving, she'd make our pies out of like wheat flour, if we even got a pie, and, macaroni and cheese wasn't happening anymore, and, all sorts of things like that. So I have a health background, if you will. And it's funny because when I moved here, my grandma gave me this large book of home remedies, which I've only had an opportunity to use once or twice because I really don't get sick that often. But it kind of instilled in me this desire to look for, natural alternatives to modern day medicine. Now, like many of you guys, I did experience some little tics here and there. Things that most people would probably brush off or not even really think about. But I don't know, after a while, I just started to look for, a way to kind of heal naturally. I had gone to the doctor several times to, find out exactly what was going on. And the doctors always gave me a clean bill of health. I mean, they literally were always like, man, you're healthy, you're good to go. But you know how there's always something going on with you, you can tell, but even though the doctor doesn't really, know what's going on. And after my last visit with my doctor, he said, well, maybe it's a dietary issue. He casually kind of said that, and it sparked something in me. So I started looking on YouTube for, nutritionists, people who were, herbalists, people who were actually, looking to nature to heal. And I found a great guy by the name of Dr. Sebi who, taught me a lot. If you don't know, Dr. Sebi has cured, so many different diseases, everything from cancer to blindness. So I really was interested to find out what he had to say. And then from there, it just became like this snowball effect where, I was learning, I was pulling information from so many different sources. And at the end of the day, I ended up having some amazing, progress with my personal issues, and then also with friends and family members. And after a while, I got to a point where I was just like, man, I should really start sharing this information with other people, because honestly, healing yourself isn't as complicated as they would like to make it seem. The human body is an amazing machine, but it's not as imperfect as we are taught to believe. As a matter of fact, I believe that the human body in its proper state is actually perfect. And so, in this channel, we'll get to explore some of the reasons why I say that. And also, I will be teaching you guys some of the therapies that I use to heal my own personal problems, as well as, my brother actually was dealing with diabetes. And within 2 months, all his symptoms of diabetes had gone away. He had lost like 50 pounds, feeling the best that he had felt in years. And to this day, he's lost 70 pounds. He's in the gym now. I mean, he eats amazingly well. And we're going to talk about his journey. Now, I'll probably have him on the show so that we can go through exactly, some of the things that was happening with him and some of the things he experienced as he, went through this past 2 months. So, it's an opportunity for us to grow and take our health into our own hands. Now, with that being said, I am not a doctor, nor do I proclaim to be one. I am just a guy, just like you, who decided to read some books, who decided to study some other very intelligent people, and was not afraid to experiment. I think that we can't be so afraid of experimenting and trying things for ourselves, especially when we're just talking about food. I mean, at the end of the day, that is exactly what I did. I just changed the type of food I ate. I put particular foods in my body to get a particular result. I increased the amount of water I drank. I changed the type of water I was drinking. Because if you guys don't know, that tap water that you guys shower in and you drink every day and you wash your vegetables in, it's full of chemicals. Everybody's tap water is a little bit different, but I have found some insane chemicals in tap water, like even rocket fuel. So you guys got to be very careful, especially if you live in an area where your tap water smells funny. I know I used to live in Delaware, and the water in Delaware smells horrendous. If you let it sit in the tub too long, it actually starts turning the tub like a rust color. So that's a good indicator that something's not right with that water. So we'll be talking about what I chose as far as, my primary water source and why. And at the end of the day, I'm just hoping to share something with you guys that will help you. There's all sorts of things that we have the ability to heal ourselves. We don't have to go to the allopathic doctors all the time. And that is the main thing that I want to, relay to you with this channel. So at this point, my hope is that we can kind of create a relationship where you guys can ask me questions, I can respond, or, if you want me to go more in depth about a particular topic, we could just talk. And, I just want to have a more personal relationship with you guys because I feel like that will help the most. When you know that someone actually cares about your health and well-being, you're more likely to, trust them. You're more likely to build a positive relationship with them. I'm not looking to get anything from this. I don't have any products to sell. I don't have a book or anything. I'm just looking to share the knowledge that, I've received. Probably suggest a couple of books that I think you guys should read. Suggest a couple people that I think that you should check out. And let's just get healthy again. I think it's crazy because we have so many different stresses in our life. Everything from, kids, husbands, wives, work. My God, work. And then on top of that, we have to worry about, our health. And, they say stress is a silent killer. So we have to look at the different stresses in our lives. The type of food we eat can cause stress. Our work environment can definitely cause stress. Our home life, our romantic life. I mean, there's so many different things that can cause stress and problems in our lives. And on this channel, my goal is to kind of explore every single aspect of health and essentially find the healthy alternative to whatever it is that you're currently using. I think you'll find it amazing that some of the nutritional products that we use aren't actually nutritional. The funny thing about it is, and none of us really think about it, I know I didn't, besides the medical industry, besides big pharmaceutical, there's this like multi-million-dollar industry called the nutrition industry. And just like any other industry, their goal is to make money. And so there's all sorts of gimmicky nutritional supplements and all sorts of crazy things that we're taking and using and not really knowing exactly what it's doing to our body. So I would love to explore some of those things with you, as well as some of the artificial foods that we eat, some of the hybrid foods that you may be surprised to find out aren't actually natural. I found out about a lot of different foods that were actually man-made. And the amazing thing is we've had this technology to create foods for hundreds of years, thousands of years even. So a lot of the things that you guys might consider to be natural and comes from the ground and whatever can actually have negative side effects. And the amazing thing about it is when you're eating something that's proper for your body, there are zero negative side effects. Since this is one of the first videos I'm doing, what I like to do is ask you guys in the comment section below, leave me a comment. Tell me what type of video you might like to see. Tell me what type of things you guys are dealing with so that I can address those things directly and we could start healing. So I hope you guys got a chance to, see a little insight on who I am and why I'm doing what I'm doing. Get a good idea for what this channel is all about. If you like that video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. And as always, the application of knowledge is power. And I'll see you guys next time.